Good evening to all of you. Welcome to the session. Everybody, all of you, welcome to the session. It's almost 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for joining the session. How are you all? All of the creative writers, those who have joined today with all your guests, with your parents. How are you all feeling?
Nice, ma'am.
Nice or fantastic or just okay? Nice or fantastic or just okay?
Ma'am, fantastic.
Fantastic. So you have to say that fantastic, right? It's great. It's just very good. So we have to say that word fantastic. It's nice, right? Thank you so much for joining at the right time without having any follow, probably at the last moment, that you're all there and waiting to see what's being unfolded here, right? It's a moment, it's a great moment for all of us, obviously, because we have worked through all these. How many months we have worked?
2, ma'am.
4 months, Lokit?
2.
2 months, okay. So from January onwards, we've been working, and probably we are here at this moment, at this juncture on April 1st, that we are launching the program, we are launching the ebook, right? The hard work that you have done throughout these 2 months, the effort, the dedication, the assignment completion, so many things that you've all done. And today we are here in this place to launch the ebook that you're all really looking forward to and see that what's going to unfold, right? And before we begin, definitely, can you all please be in the video mode? Because it's not good to be in the audio mode and then speaking from there. And a special recognition and also, again, our heartfelt thanks and privilege to Mr. Sudarshan. I know he has joined in so early, even before you all joined. So can we give him a good round of applause because of the dedication and commitment that he shows to all of us? You know, he is a very, very big businessman and also someone who's always busy. But beyond that, he has come here on time to be with us. So can we give a good round of applause? Yes, for his time and for his privilege. Good round of applause, everybody. Thank you so much, Sudarshan, for being amongst us. Thank you. So the reason I know it's not an easy process to start getting into writing, right? So before we even talk about writing, some of you who are here at this moment, and I also would like to share that, yes, this enterprise called Story Carpet that we have right now. And what is the objective of Story Carpet? We are an educational enterprise. We work with students and adults. And the main objective is the 3 C's. Can anyone guess what are the 3 C's that we wanted to improve in everybody's life that Story Carpet is aspiring for? What are the 3 C's? I know maybe one or the other times that I've always told. Let's see if someone can able to guess those 3 C's. What are the 3 C's? That we are interested in doing that with everybody, whoever comes. The one is very, very close to you. Very close to all of you. The first C is very close to you. What could be the one?
Creativity.
Thank you, Lokit. So good round of applause. So that is creativity, which is important. And the next one?
Ma'am, confidence.
Very good, Karthik. Okay, the next one is confidence, that we are always interested in. Creativity, confidence. And the last one, give a guess, everybody. Whoever is there, it doesn't matter whether you are a participant or a guest. Please do share your thought process. Confidence, creativity, and the last C. What could be the last C? Yes.
Ma'am,
yes.
ma'am, communication.
Yes, Karthik. Okay, thank you. Good round of applause. I did not even say anything, all of that. It comes from you. So creativity, confidence, and communication. If we can take care of these 3 C's with all the people, whoever is the adult or even the child who comes to us, the objective is to help them enhance this and make them powerful in all these areas so that they become the powerful and bold individuals. Okay, my name is Mubin Arshad. And I am the director of this enterprise called Story Carpet. And I love to work with students as well as adults. And I'm so happy and excited to be with all of you. And you know, this batch is very special. Why this batch is very special? I say that to every batch, is it? Is it so? So am I fooling? Am I fooling you, all of you? Or is that the right statement? This batch is extremely special. Tell me why. What is the reason why this batch is extremely special? Because Sudarshan Ganapati is here, our special chief guest is here. That's why. Why? What could be the thing? Because take a rough guess, everybody, those who haven't shared anything, those who feel like, oh, might be this or that, just share. It doesn't matter whether it could be fine or it is not right. It doesn't matter, but you share. What is that? Why is this batch very special? And Karthik is already telling, probably you're saying this to every batch, right now. You're just fooling around. No, this batch is really special for this achievement, for this work that we did it together, because we are all launching this 20th ebook. It is a milestone as a batch, as a story carpet, and for everybody, it's a milestone. 20th book is going to be released today. It's going to be launched today. And obviously, we will release soon in Amazon, but it is getting launched. And so we are almost touching 400 plus creative writers becoming authors. So for that, can we give a good round of applause, everybody? You're all going to be evolving as authors, as creators, as someone who is going to be loads with creativity. So I'm so happy and glad that we are all in this process together. But then otherwise, why do we need to write? What writing brings? But and I also would like to ask you, all of you, this question, all the participants, when your parents ask you that there is a creative writing workshop that you have to participate, and maybe probably some parents like your father, mother would have asked, or your friend would have asked, what was your thought process before when they asked you to be part of this creative writing? What came in your mind first? Before joining this creative writing workshop, how was you feeling when they asked you to join about writing? What was the inner feeling for you? Tell me, what was it for you? Share the authentic feeling. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Did you all say, very nice, such a great workshop, let me go? Like that only did you all come? How did you come? Ayyo, amma writing, right? Everybody came with that thought process. Ayyo, amma writing, school itself, I am so much into writing notebooks, copying from books into notebooks. Again, a lot of homework that my teacher is asking me to write. So many things into writing. Why are you again putting me into a writing workshop? How many of you said that? Raise your hand. Don't lie. It's there, right? You said that. So many of you said that. Yes, look at that. Nice hands coming up. So yes, you did that, right? It is normal. It's okay. That's how we feel, because there is so much to write and we have not been used to writing. Writing is always associated with a hectic scheduled task. It's too much of boring thing. I don't think so. It's nice. What is the point in writing? It's making us tired. So many things that comes in your head, right? So, but then when we started this journey, during January, and the day we processed from each class after class, that we moved forward in terms of learning and growing, at the end of it or during the class itself, how did you feel? Like you were putting a lot of effort in writing, or were you given the chance to think and write? What is your thought process during the course of the journey? Was that writing so hectic? Or you felt like, I think I can do it. It's easy. It's fine. I can manage it. What was your thought process?
Ma'am, my thought was it was easy to write, ma'am, and we want to learn more, ma'am, in writing.
You wanted to learn more in writing, right?
Yes, ma'am. I got the interest in it, ma'am.
You got the interest towards writing. Thank you, Jukal, for sharing. And that's subjective, right? The objective is to make everybody have an interest towards writing, because writing helps someone to express confidently. That's very important. You have to express something. The communication has to be gone from, it should be going from one person to another, or to one to a lot to the readers. And for that, writing is very important. And that will also help you in terms of your subjects. If you're writing something like question answer for science, or it could be for social, or it could be for physics and chemistry. You know how to organize your thought process. What goes first, what goes second, what goes third, and how do I conclude? All this is a process of writing, right? So I'm glad and happy that you are traveling in that path and you came along. And I know this journey is probably temporarily ending, but at the same time, we have a lot more to discover. So in that way, I know we have started by January, and right now we are on April 1st. We are in the process of launching the ebook. So before we even launch the ebook, I must say anything has to be with, we need to show gratitude, isn't it? Did we do this process all alone by ourselves? Did we write the ebook all by ourselves? Did it came all of it like just like that? Or were there people who helped you in the journey?
Ma'am, there were people who helped me on the journey.
Okay, who helped you? Who helped all of you in the journey? Whom do we
Ma'am,
like to give thanks for during the whole journey? What is that, Nive? What is that? Yes, yes.
ma'am,
What is that, Annie?
You only helped us, ma'am.
I helped you. Thank you so much. I know I helped you, but beyond that, there are so many other people also helped you. I know I was in the class all the time, but other people helped you who are all there. Yes,
Ma'am, actually, Mahadia has been helped in the content of the story, ma'am.
Okay, Madhya, as a student, she helped you in terms of making the content. Last class, you really brought us tears, Jugal. I kept talking about you to the whole world around me last week after the session. I know that's a different topic altogether, but thank you so much for creating that. You brought us tears in the last class. Everybody cried. Thank you so much for creating that, Jugal. So, Sujata auntie who created this, right? Who helped along in the journey, and who else? Sujata auntie helped you, and who else helped along in the journey? Everybody. Who else helped? I was there, Sujata auntie was there, and what other people? I know some of them were not there in the session, but they were all behind. So who are those people? Not everybody was in the classroom, but there were some people who were behind the screen and they were working. Who were they? I know you don't know the name, but you can definitely share the roles probably.
Ma'am, I inspired a character of Dean from my school, ma'am. His character, I took it and, ma'am.
Okay,
as it is what he'll do.
Okay, so that's something which you wanted to tell in terms of your story perspective, Jugal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for sharing. So that's regarding to the story. So in terms of gratitude, I think we have to share gratitude to Sujata auntie, who has been an immense support as a coordinator, who helped you along, who dragged you along, who pulled you with everything with all her might and said that, did you complete this? Did you complete that? So that we are able to create this ebook at one piece, at one go. And also she, along with the coordinators, other people before, and also the designer, who was always there listening to all our thought process, and also our fantastic editor who was working along. I think it's been more than 2-3 years right now. She's working along to create the editing as such the way that we wanted. Like, so all these people, our designers, our illustrators, our editors, our coordinators, all of them were there in the support to make sure that this journey is smooth, nice transition, and you're here today, isn't it? Right? So can we ask Sujata auntie to share a few words of what's her experience during this workshop? Is she going to share, are you Amma too much things? Or is she going to share, oh, I'm going to, it's such a wonderful journey. Let's see. Sujata, it's your time. You can share maybe 1 or 2 minutes of your time and share how was it for you with all the students during this journey?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, sir. And good evening, one and all. Actually, this was my first work in my life as a coordinator, not only as a coordinator, to take some other part in my life. What I want to achieve is I don't know. I didn't get to reach that goal, but it makes a great platform. She made it. Actually, Mobin ma'am is a great support for me. My daughter was involved in Corona period. Yes, I think so. Before 4 years, I think so. Before 4 years or 3 years, I don't know. She was the part of a creative writing workshop, and even in public speaking workshop. I was just a parrot. this is the first time I was took some other initiative in this. I was enjoyed thoroughly, and I made it something in my life. I was fully satisfied with my work.
Thank you, Sujata. Sujata, I know I have to tell about Sujata because people are not coming here just to do work just like that. We are just taking in. Sujata was someone as a parent, she wanted to explore, discover, move forward in her life, and she was looking for a right place or a point to start. And I know that even though she wasn't knowing many things, she's just starting. What is this platform all about? What is Google Drive? Where to, how to support, everything she managed through this process. She understood. She also learned to write. She also learned to coordinate. She learned to communicate. And I can't thank her enough because she has evolved I know from her personal space, so many challenges that she's going through. Beyond that, she's staying here today with everything on time, creating space for children. And I can't thank you enough, Sujata. So much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. You were there. And the first time you're also taking this journey of as a participant in the adults public speaking workshop, and also right now in the public speaking journey for children. I know you will take them to the heights. You will make everybody in your space, in your positive spirit, everybody grows. And that's the power of Sujata. Wonderful you did. And I'm so glad. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you
for being a part of the coordinator. Thank you. And obviously, I know Sudha ma'am is not right now here, but then Sudha ma'am was also be a great editor. Every time she's kind, she's listening. Every other change she's ready to take up at any moment of time. Very coordinated people in terms of our designers or illustrators and everybody. I think the people who work together, we work together, are all creating the space for people to grow, to thrive, to move forward, to empower. And that's the power of we all the human beings. And so I didn't do anything. It's all you are creating. Thank you so much for that. And all the students, right? So I know today is a day of celebration. Today is a moment of your day because the ebook launch is going to happen. So before we really go on to the chief guest, and we wanted to listen so much from him, before that, is there anybody who'd like to share? What was your experience like being part of the workshop? I know so much we have learned to know yourself, to discover who you are. We have learned what are your strengths, what is your weakness, and what are your thought process in terms of life, and about descriptive writing, to explain something deep sense so that the readers would get what you're writing, literary devices, similes or metaphors, how to write a story, what is the right structure to write a story, and what are the methodologies. We brainstormed, we went to breakout rooms, and we talked about poems, music and writing, and that's when Jugal really made us cry last week. So it was all part of everything. So I understand when we've gone through all this experience in the creative writing workshop, I just wanted to listen from my wonderful students, like the unique people. What was your experience like as part of this creative writing workshop? So who's willing to share first? I'm going to call you. Maybe very few sharings will be able to take up before the chief guest speaks. So quickly grab the opportunity and go on. Who would like to share? Yes, Madhya, please go ahead. Your voice is not audible, honey. Your voice is not audible. Is it so? I'm fine, right? I don't think so. Yeah, Madhya, your voice is not audible. Maybe try it one more time. Maybe another device or something. So before Madhya speaks, is there anybody who's the other person? Maybe let her work on the audio and find out what's the issue. Is there anybody else who would like to share? Before Madhya comes up and share, maybe if you want to raise your hand and share, or unmute I think unmute is all open to all of you. You can just unmute by yourself. I don't think so you require my help on that. Yes, unmute and share your experience on the creative writing workshop. And it's a great opportunity to share that in front of the chief guest, because you speak all the time. And today you're like, chief guest is there. What should I speak? You can speak. He's fine. He loves to listen. So, Nasreen, would you like to go ahead, Annie? Or Madhya, yours is set? Yes, Jugal, go ahead. Yes, Jugal, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So my experience on creative writing workshop is really excellent, ma'am. I learned how to build a story, ma'am, and how to communicate in a proper way, ma'am. I learned many similes, metaphor using this, ma'am. And it would be a great chance I am participating in this creative writing workshop, ma'am.
Thank you, Jugal. Thank you so much for sharing your experience on creative writing workshop. And as you said before, yes, it was difficult, but now I know the sequence, the transition that you carried out, right? Last time, the way that you shared how the fourth grader, your friend, helped you, and how he's in coma right now, and how you pray for him every time. He pulled you up from zero to hero. That story was amazing, Jugal. And the way in the narrative you put it across, when the story comes from your heart, it is something really brilliant, right? We were able to listen through your words, how beautiful it was. So, such a wonderful narrative you gave for your story. And I think that's the way to write the sequence for any, to take this powerful story to the world. The narrative should be good. And you did that very well. Thank you. Thank you, Jugal. Yes. Who would like to share next? Everybody requests a starting point. Yes, who'd like to share next? Lokita, are you ready? Anasti? Yes, Madhya, your audio is good now. Yes, go ahead.
I'd like to thank everyone. I'd like to thank Mubin ma'am and all the coordinators for helping us. It really developed me and it made me feel confident in doing things. It also has improved my writing skills and my confidence skills. It has enabled me to connect with others and know that through writing you can describe your emotions and you can describe all that you feel and you can make a connection with the readers and tell them how you feel. It has really developed me a lot in terms of confidence, in terms of writing skills, and I'm really happy. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Madhya, for sharing. And Madhya is from Egypt, and she was. How are you feeling right now when you share all of this to in front of these many people? What do you feel, Madhya? Is it okay that you feel not nervous? You feel like, yes, I can communicate to the world. What's that feeling that comes in you after sharing this? After speaking?
After going through the classes twice a week, it has improved my confidence and I'm able to speak well.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Madhya. And I see that the way that you've unfolded from a very quiet person to someone who can express very well and come back and also sharing every other time, you're already having this creative sense inside of you. It's just that we need to put it together outside, and also someone who is, I think you've broken the shell off from that quiet spot to someone who's comfortable right now within this group to share your thought process efficiently and in the right mode of communication, and also in a confident mode. Do you believe so, that you have arrived in that, from that sense to here we have moved on?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Madhya, for sharing. And also, yes, Madhya, anything else?
No, ma'am, I just wanted to thank you.
Thank you, Madhya. Great, good to hear from you. So before we going on to the chief guest mode, because right now we have to also listen to him, is there any parent who would like to share their experience of what their children were going through in the creative writing workshop? Anybody, any parents who is ready to share their thought process, most welcome to do so. You can switch on your video or not switch on your video, that's all fine, but you can always share. Who would like to hear? Yes.
Hello, good evening.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you, Takya. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. Hello, my name is Takya. Good evening, Mr. Chief Guest, Mr. Ganapati. Nice to see you and all the students. This is a really wonderful workshop by Mubin ma'am. And this has molded Mahadia into a better, more into from the introvert to a bit open-minded. And thanks to Mubin ma'am and ma'am Sujata and ma'am Sudha for coordinating and helping Mahadia to do her work and be cool and participate in the group and do her activities. And even though if there is some hitches in the net or something, they all coordinated and helped her to be part of the team. And Alhamdulillah, she was very happy to be when the time comes to meet in the Zoom session, all smiling and all happy to when movie ma'am is cracking jokes and making them feel happy and fully into the group. And all the things were so good, well placed, organized. And thanks to Muhibeen ma'am and ma'am Sujata and all the team, whole story carpet team, and the workshop went off fantastically. And I really can't be happy that her Mahadia story is also being launched. This is something which is so beautiful, and it's all thanks to the whole team of Story Carpet. And really looking forward to be part of Story Carpet when the next processes or next workshop or anything like this. And I hope all these creative children groom well and become great writers and very good in their careers. And I wish and hope all the best to all the children. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Takya, for sharing. And it's nice to hear that from you. It's interesting. And I understand one time how Mahadia was feeling difficult in terms of coming inside the classroom, how Sujata was able to connect through another mobile and sharing her Zoom through the process. It's not easy. I know it was amazing, and that's how she has got inside. It's really good. So it's beyond the efforts how Madhya could able to come inside this, because some of the sessions were really hard because of the internet connection. So hold on a second, just hold on. Okay, that was a little glitch in that. I understand. Thank you so much for sharing your thought process, Takya. It's wonderful, and I think it's great to hear those words from you. Nice to see that. I think you were able to come back from. I mean, even though it's like all the difficulties that you were facing, you're able to come back through that, through the internet connection, whatever be the obstacles and difficulties. In spite of that, every other session she was able to come and learn. And we are also looking forward to shape her up in terms of the future upcoming sessions. Thank you so much.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. And anybody else would like to share your thoughts before we really get on into the full swing? Nasreen, you feel like, okay, Ani, go ahead, please.
Ma'am, I'm very thanking to Story Carpet team that they helped to boost my creative and writing. And also thank you to Mubina ma'am and Sujata ma'am that they also teach me about simile and how to write a story. And now I'm being very confident. Once again, thank you to Mubina ma'am and also Story Carpet team.
Thank you, Ani. And how are you taking this procedure, using this or using the ability of writing? Where are you going to take it up in your life?
My future, ma'am.
In your future, in all the areas, maybe in your academics, in all the areas that you want to take it further? Are you sure? Very good. Thank you, Ani. I know that initially the way that you've come up in terms of looking at what is really going on, and now you can able to talk very well, isn't it?
Yes,
you can able to talk so well, you can able to talk better, communicate well, confidently share everything. All that is nice, right? Thank you, Ani, and taking this forward in a much more positive spirit so that the writing, the ability that you got through this workshop, you should use it everywhere in terms of academics, in terms of writing, or in terms of creating art or music. Definitely this writing will come in handy. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. And I'm so happy and glad because among all of them that I'm asking, I know there are so courageous people amongst us who usually talk so much inside the classroom are quiet today because the chief guest is there. They're like, should I? Should I? And within that, you are able to switch on and speak. I'm so happy, Ani. That's great. That explains your confidence. Wonderful. Okay, so here we are at this moment to invite that special person, very, very important person, obviously, because as I told you in the beginning, he has a big business going on. He's very busy. And beyond that, he's coming here to be amongst us. First of all, accepting our invite and also to be coming here. What's his name? What's his name? Who's the chief guest?
Mr. Sudarshan and Ganapati.
Okay, Mr. Sudarshan and Ganapati. So who's he? I know some of you have gone to LinkedIn, would have searched about him. So who's he?
Socially.
He's the
Ma'am, CEO and founder of social company.
CEO and the founder of the social company. So Karthik, you went ahead and also maybe you've seen it and the poster, and also did you search him in the LinkedIn also? Who's he? Find it out. Okay, so nobody kept quiet. Everybody went and found out about Sudarshan Ganapati because we talked about him in the classroom. Who's he? How has he evolved? And all that we have discussed. So beyond, I say that as a CEO, as the founder of the social company, definitely he is. But I wanted to share that he's a wonderful human being. Beyond anything, I would say first as a wonderful human being. Why? Because before even we had an acquaintance, who is he, what is he into, I had a call with him one day talking about what is it called personal branding, how should I proceed, what are the things that we need to take care, even without he knowing me, and even we did not have much of a friendly conversations before. He was able to share his time, and also he was able to share his thoughts with me to help me understand certain things. I don't think so. Not everybody will have the audacity to or the time and the arrangement to give that. And in that way, I would like to say, yes, he is wonderful as a human being. And obviously, he's a personal branding strategist. He's also the founder and the CEO of the social company who just started out of his passion to help people to become brands. And after a couple of years, I told you during the COVID times, the way he started writing, the way he started branding, the social company became what right now? Is it known to the world, or is it only known to few people? What do you think? How is social media company now?
Ma'am, known to the
Known to how many people right now? So from, is it known to only to the people of Tamil Nadu, or has it gone where? Till which place it has reached? I told you in the classroom. Let's see whether someone remembers. Now the social company, where?
7 million.
Oh, 7 million. Oh, somewhere you're seeing the data, fact, everything. I'm saying from India, the social company has gone to a particular country. Where is it? Where is the company has gone to that? Which
California.
place? California. Thank you. Super. It has gone to California, and also it is in a very prime location towards some place that you all know about. What is the prime location that is you can really say that this is opposite to this, or it is near to this? That's a place.
It's opposite to Google company, ma'am. Google office.
What is that?
It's opposite to the Google office.
It's opposite to the Google office. That's what I told on that day, because we were not discovering during that time, but that's not the fact, but something else, some other company. What's the company?
Facebook.
Not Facebook, some
Twitter?
other company. Twitter, yes, it is very near to adjacent to Twitter that their company is in. And I wanted to show a visual because sometimes when we share that, it gives you also a kind of feeling like, I think one day I have to also make sure to create that. I think it's just a normal visual where the company is going global. Can you see that, all of you? It's almost there. So he's saying we are going global, and this is almost, he has written here, opposite to Twitter headquarters. Isn't it interesting? Fascinating, exciting, and also something which is great, right? So let's welcome the one and only Mr. Sudarshan Ganapathy, who is creating a lot of waves in the world, in this side, in this part of the planet, help develop their business, and also making India, making Tamil Nadu towards even US also. Like all of us help us to create the better brands and better business. Thank you so much for being amongst us, Sudarshan. Thank you.
So much, Mubin. Thank you. That was a wonderful introduction. And hey, kids, hi. Hi.
All of you say hi, and just
Hi, sir.
Hi.
it's
Hi.
not a one-way communication. Everybody has to speak. That's why he's here.
First of all, Mubin ma'am gave me a heads up that I was going to a set of writers, and she never told me that I was going to speak to speakers. You guys speak amazingly well. First of all, congratulations on that. You're doing a great job. When I was your age, I definitely couldn't talk at all. I was a shy kid. I was the timid one. I did not talk at all. So congratulations on that. And Mubin ma'am, you've been doing a great job at this, especially at shaping young minds, into writing and speaking and developing life skills for them. Because I learned to write and speak after I finished my college.
I know it's not easy. It's not. Yes, it's not
So,
easy.
This is one skill that that can change lives. That can change because you can impact others with these two skills.
Yes, definitely. Even I wasn't a writer. Yes, it took a long time. There was a period in time where you feel that you need to express your thought process. That's when I discovered as a writer. Definitely, it did not come from LKG, UKG or somewhere, but at a point in time where you feel you need to express this thought process, you get that. And I think once you know it, you need to help others to evolve from there.
So true. And thank you so much for inviting me here, because this is one amazing crowd. It's been a very long time since I spoke to kids. So, so this is one amazing event, and this is one of a kind event. I don't know when I'll be speaking to kids again. So,
Yes.
I thought I'll give a. Usually, I don't prepare for speeches.
Yes.
And there's a disclaimer here. I am not a speaker. I'm not a professional speaker. So do not expect professional speeches from me. I speak from experience, right? And I have a few things to share with you kids, which I think will help you in the journey forward. Because if you can shape yourselves now, you become better human beings much earlier than others will, right? So I think I can share a few things to you that will help you not just now, for your entire life. So I have.
Is that true, everybody? Yes, is that true? Whatever he's sharing. Yes or no? Whatever you need to acquire at this time, yes, if you can get it, you can evolve much more faster in life, because you'd learn everything through that 1 year, but you learn this golden nuggets or golden snippets from the inspiring personality and then implement in life. You can cut off these few months of trial and error period. That's very important.
Yep. And I've come with 4 life lessons. Here's the first lesson. You are all born with a gift, right? It might not be the same gift, but similar gifts. You all have a gift. So what do? You first understand and know and tell yourself that you have a gift. Affirm it, right? You have a gift, believe it. And now your job is to find that gift. How do you find it? By trying a lot of things that your heart says that you should try, right? Try a lot of things. Now you are here. You tried writing, you tried speaking. Try other skills too. See what you like and try it over and over again, because that could be your gift. So everybody is born with a gift. But once you identify a gift, you know that you're gifted. But that does not mean others are not gifted, right? Because they have a gift too. There are a few people who could find it earlier than others. So if you find yours early, some of you could have already found it. Congratulations on that. I found my gift when I turned 29 years old. Right? I was old when I found my gift. So you don't know when you will find yours. But some of you could have already found it. But your job, if you found it, is two things. Live your gift, help others find their gift. So what do you do once you find your gift? You live your gift and you help others find their gift because they've got a gift too, right? So that's
Is that doable? Is that doable, everybody? Is that a doable work?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
good, because there is no one in this world without a gift. Everybody's come here with a gift, right? So God does not send anyone without a gift. Okay, so we all have a gift, and let's embrace it, let's find it, let's live it, and let's help others find it. So that's my first lesson. Here's my second lesson. Do what you say you'll do. What does this mean? If you say that you're going to do something, do it. Or else don't say it.
Very
I'll-
important life lesson.
I'll tell you why. How do you build self-esteem? Now, how many of you say affirmations in the mirror? Is there anyone who speak affirmations in the mirror? Anyone here?
Anybody, do you speak affirmations? Do you know the meaning of it? Affirmations.
It's okay. It's okay. Let me tell you. You tell yourself that you are a winner. You tell yourself that you're a winner. You tell yourself that you study well. So your quality in studying well or being a winner does not come from telling yourself, but by proving it to yourself. I'll tell you how. Let's say you promise yourself that you wake up at 6 o'clock. You set an alarm, you go to bed, but the alarm goes off. You wake up, put it on snooze, and then go to bed again. Have you done it before?
We have done it multiple
before?
times. Multiple times.
Right? Multiple times. But if you've not done it, good. But if you've done it, here's the lesson for you. What are you teaching yourself? You're telling that you'd say that you do something, but you won't do it. That's what you're teaching yourself, right? So if you keep doing it over and over again, your subconscious mind will not believe that you will do what you say. So even if you say that you're going to win in life, your subconscious mind won't believe it. So what do you do now? Do what you say and say only what you do. For example, if you can't wake up at 6 o'clock and if you know it, set an alarm for 7 o'clock. But once the alarm goes off, do not put it on snooze, wake up. So now you're telling your brain that you do what you say, right? Because you woke up at 7 o'clock. You said that you'll wake up at 7 o'clock, you woke up at 7 o'clock. There's a direct relation, which means you won that day. If you do it on a very long term, your subconscious mind will believe that you will do what you say. So at one point of time in life, if you say that you're going to win in life, your subconscious mind will say, இத்தனை நாள் நீ சொன்னது செஞ்சிட்டல்ல, இதையும் செஞ்சிருவேன், எனக்கு தெரியும். Right? Because you've been keeping your promise to yourself all your life. Right? So keep your promises. If you say you'll do something, do it. If you say that you'll make your bed, make your bed. If you say that you'll wash your utensils, you do it. You wash it. If you say that you'll help your mom on something, help her. If you say that you will do something with your dad, do it. Do not postpone it. Do not miss it. If you say something, do it. Right? That's the second lesson. Here's the third lesson. Now, something that I learned very late in life, but I should have learned it while I was your age. How you do anything is how you do everything. There is no small things and big things. Whether it's a small thing or a big thing, how you do a small thing is how you do big things. Let's take the previous example. Let's say you keep on snoozing your alarm clocks, right? And you don't wake up. When you tell your mind that you're going to win in life, it won't accept it, right? What would your mind say? நீ முதல்ல சின்ன விஷயமா இருக்கிற முதல்ல காலையில எந்திரி, அப்புறமா வாழ்க்கையில ஜெயிக்கலாம். That's what it would say, right? First wake up, then you can do all these things. That's what it would say, right? But what if you perform the littlest of tasks to your best? What if you do the smallest of things to the fullest of your potential? Right? Put all your energy into use into doing even the smallest of things. So you will know that you will be able to put in energy even for the biggest of things. Right? So start doing small things with utmost sincerity. இது இவ்வளவு தானே, சின்னது தானே, இதை போய் பண்ணணுமா? Do not have that mindset. That mindset is dangerous because it won't let you do big things. So do small things in a big way. Right? There's something called grandeur. Grandeur is a word. Grandeur. DEUR. Grandeur. Which means doing even the smallest of things in the biggest possible way. Right? So do even the smallest of things. It could be a very small thing, but do it with all your heart. So how you do anything is how you do everything. That's my third lesson. And here's my fourth lesson. How many of you misplace things or postpone things? Have you misplaced the key?
Yes.
Have you misplaced the pencil?
Multiple
A lot of
times.
us, no, I've done it too. Misplacing things. Right. Have you postponed things? You say that you'll do something now, but then you'll say that I'll do it after an hour. But still you'll do it, but you'll postpone things. Have you done it before?
Yes. And
We all did it, right? I do it. I did it. So we all do it, right? From now on, don't do these two. Here's a tip on how not to do these two. We think that it's not in our control, but it is in our control. A place for everything and everything in its place. That's how you don't misplace things. Right? If you say that you're going, if you don't want to miss something, have a place for it and always place that thing in that place. Let's say there's always a keychain hanger in your house. If you find a key, put it there. So you'll never miss it. How not to postpone things? A place for all priorities and all priorities in its time. A time for all priorities and all priorities in its time. Let me give you an example. You say that you're going to do yoga in the morning, right? But you postpone it. If you postpone it from the morning, you will never do it in the day. You will again wait for next morning. Because that's how your mind is programmed. You do it in a certain time. If you say that you'll do it in a time, do it in that time itself. That's the fourth lesson. A place for everything and everything in its place, a time for everything and everything in its time. Right? So these could look like very simple lessons, but these are not simple.
Yes, it is. It is very difficult, hard to follow.
Yeah. Actually, success does not come easily. Success does not come to people who are lazy. Right? And
Strong statement. That's a
Yeah.
strong statement.
So you train yourself to be a successful person. Success is not an accident. Nobody will fall on the mountain. Everybody climbs up the mountain. Right? It's not an accident. It is a planned event. So you start planning it from now on. You start training your mind from now on. It is not at all an accident. You plan it properly. The discipline is not easy. Now, whatever I told you now, it could sound simple. It's simple, but not easy. Right? It's simple. Waking up at the time that you set an alarm is simple. To speak, it's very simple, right? But waking up at that time is not easy. But you deliberately do the difficult tasks. That's where the success is. I know it's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would do it. So everyone won't do it. And that is why there are very few successful people in this world. The majority is mediocre. Agree? The majority is mediocre.
Yes.
So if you want to be above average or successful, you do above average things or successful habits that successful people have. Everything that I told you, it's a success habit. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. So thank you so much, Mubin ma'am, for getting me here. It's been wonderful talking to these guys because kids are energy. Whenever I see kids, I become happy, and I can see energy in all these faces.
Yes,
Really
yes,
happy
true
talking to
that.
them.
Yes, true that, Sudarshan. Thank you so much for giving that golden nuggets, even though we all know that it requires a reiteration, it requires another way to put forward, it requires another example to put it together, or to connect with your everyday life to make sure these lessons are coming back once again. And we never know, because of this session, the way that you shared about these small things will definitely make a pinch or a deeper impact in these students. And I'm looking forward to all these students as the future of our nation. Whoever is going to make the best difference or a better leader, we never know. So that's our responsibility to give them whatever we can and put them, feed them in these young minds. They will just sprout and grow forward.
Very true, very true. Because I have high hopes on you kids. You kids are the future. And if you can if you can write a book at this age, I know that you can do big things. I have high hopes on you. I only can pray that you have high hopes on yourself too.
Yes. And is there anybody who can summarize all the 4 points what Sudarshan he was sharing about the 4 pointers? He said only 4 lessons. So I know it looks simple. He said it's very difficult to practice. So can anyone share at least 1 or 2 pointers? So let's see whether it has. I know it's not about narrating back, which makes that, oh, you listened, not for that. But can I able to take on in my life? So what is a pointer that goes deep inside you rather than summarizing? What is a pointer that went on deep inside you when he shared? There are so many things, even though he shared, this pointer is something which I have to take on. What is it for you?
Ma'am,
Yes, Karthik?
ma'am, how you do everything? How you do anything is how you do everything.
How you do anything is how you do everything. It could be a small thing, but the way you handle will make a lot of difference in the big things in the future, right, Karthik? Super, fabulous. Yes, Jugal.
Ma'am, and what we say, what you should do, ma'am. By saying it's no use, ma'am. While doing only, we should show, ma'am.
Okay, so it's not about just saying, but the way we do, taking action. It's not like chumma kada uttit poradilla kaathula, but then doing it. And also he talked about something related to mountain, and I was like about to laugh, but it's nice that he told. What did he say? Anyway, if somebody is able to share that. Anyway, I also got something. Okay, so let me share. Rather than, he said, it's not like you can't just jump over the mountain and say that, oh, I got it. No, you can't hug like that. You have to climb the mountain. So that's something interesting, right? You have to climb over the mountain to get to the top. So that's what I got it. Yes, Shalini, go ahead, Ani.
We should never postpone things and just start with the littlest things so that our subconscious mind get used to it. And then the next time, if we postpone it, our mind just demotivates us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Shalini, for taking that lesson across. Super. Thank you. Yes, Nasneen.
And I was also going to say that.
You are okay. You also wanted to share the same thing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Anybody else? Anything you wanted to locate? You wanted to share anything, Ani? Okay, so nothing like that. I understand. I know he has shared the golden nuggets in terms of everything. But Sudarshan, do you have maybe can we take maybe 1 or 2 questions from the students, or maybe 2, 3 questions they were preparing to ask you? So among that, maybe 2, 3 questions, if possible, we'll take it. Who would like to ask at least a question? That this is what I wanted to ask. I know the rest, you are ready to ask, but Lokit, do you have a question, honey, to ask? Okay, Lokit, go ahead.
Sir, who is your inspiration?
Who is my inspiration? I draw inspiration from everyone I meet. Like I said, we all have a superpower. Some have found it, some haven't.
Yes, I think his internet is gone. Sudarshan, can you able to hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes, right. Yeah, it was froze. I mean, it was freezing for a moment, but we can hear you right now. Are you there?
Can you hear me? Sorry. Yeah, I lost
Yes.
you guys.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Right now we can hear you.
Yeah,
I can
perfect.
hear you right now. Yes.
Perfect. So yeah, so I draw inspiration from everyone. We all have a superpower. So I know that they have a superpower, but they might not have understood it. They might not have realized it. But everybody is an inspiration to me.
Thank you. Thank you, Sudarshan, for sharing. Does that answer your question, Annie? He
Yes,
draws
ma'am.
inspiration from everybody around. So it's not one person, it's not the biggest person or the biggest of celebrities, but everybody. So you can learn from anyone. Thank you. Okay, next one, I think, who is asking? Madhya, go ahead, please, Madhya.
Sir, what motivated you to come so far?
Right. I'll tell you something. I was born in a lower middle class family, right? I don't come from an affluent family. I come from a very ordinary family. Everybody in my house is a job goer. But somewhere along the line, I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I had to prove my household that I was worthy of being an entrepreneur. And that proving to my household over a point of time became proving to myself. I wanted to know how far I can go. And I think that is what drives me. I want to know how far I can go.
That's a discovery that you found out, and that's nice. Really, that's a good inspiration. It's not nice or great. It's like an inspiration for everybody to hear those words. And everybody's journey, I think, I'm also from a village. From that point to this point, it's hard struggles, obstacles, many challenges through. But coming to that pointer is to the point is really good, nice feeling to be. Thank you so much for resonating with us also. Thank you, Sudarshan. Yes, Shalini.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for joining for this book launch event from Story Carpet. I just have a question. Which is your proudest moment in this journey for you?
Right. There are multiple proudest moments. I'll tell you how. Because you feel proud when you come out of difficulties, or you accomplish something, right? There are only two ways by which you feel proud of yourself. And when I started my business, it was in 2014, right? That's when I started my business. And from 2014, every year we've faced some kind of problem for our business. Because 2014 was Chennai floods, 15 was Varda, 16 was demonetization, and 17 was GST. And 16 and 17, a lot of clients had to hold our payments. We did not get paid. And 2020 was COVID-19. But something that makes me proud is after every adversity, we've grown. After every single adversity, we've grown. Which means when in life you face an adversity, know that you're going to grow bigger. And that is why you're facing an adversity.
Yes.
So for now, COVID-19 is, after COVID-19, the growth we've seen is the proudest moment. But until now, it is so. But after this, I don't know, because I'm waiting for my next adversity.
Okay. That's great to look at challenge as a source of positivity, not like, why did it come to me, or I am doomed. You don't need to say all of that. That means there is something going to grow much bigger in life. So next time when there is a challenge, always think about his words, what he's speaking in this meeting. I mean, even though it's online, doesn't mean that everything makes a difference. So take anything, whatever it comes from him, very seriously, because we don't get to meet people like this often. Okay. Are you okay, Sudarshan, to take one or two more questions? Is it fine?
Totally okay. I'm totally okay, ma'am.
Okay. Niralya. Yes, please go ahead. Niralya.
Good evening, ma'am, and good evening, sir.
Good evening, honey.
I joined as a guest, sir, but I got many ideas from you that my parents used to tell every day to me. I wanted to follow this every day.
Okay.
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So I thought you wanted to ask a question, but you wanted to acknowledge him, which is so much nice, Niralya. I appreciate that. Thank you, honey. Okay, Jugal, please go ahead.
Ma'am, I have a set of questions, so can I ask to ma'am?
Ajayyo, set of questions, huh?
Ma'am, set of means 3, ma'am. 3 questions.
Okay. Okay, sure. Go ahead, Jugal. No,
Hmm.
just ask. I'm just kidding. Just ask.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Jugal.
Sir, so how to develop a strong culture within a team, sir?
Wow, that's a deep question. All right. You say what you do. Sorry, you do what you say and say what you do and exhibit that in front of your team. Right? You be a leader who keeps his words so that your team knows that they're following the right leader. And when you know that, when the team knows that, the culture automatically builds. Right? Because everything that a team wants is a leader who knows where he or she is going. Right? If they know that they're going to the right place, they will do the work. And knowing that you will take them to the right places, they will do the work.
Yes, sir. So what qualities do you most admire in others, sir?
Their specific qualities. It's a very subjective question, but yes, everybody has a different quality. Like I said, everybody has a different superpower. You know Avengers?
Yes, sir.
Have you watched Avengers?
Yes, sir.
What quality do you admire in Avengers? It's different quality in different Avenger, right?
Yes, sir.
That's the same with people too. It's a different quality in different people.
Okay, sir. So how did you handle some crucial situations, sir?
Right. Crucial situations. It depends. This is again a subjective question. But how do you handle crucial situations? With a smile.
You cannot let go of the smile, Jugal. That's what we always say in the classroom, right? Whenever we go through this, my school and teachers, we say that smile every day. Isn't it in the classroom? How many times have I asked you to smile before we begin anything? Just smile. Sometimes we forget to smile. It's very important. I know challenges. Can we off from the challenges? Can we say that, oh, no challenges life? We can never say that. Everybody has got. From Ambani to Adani to Narendra Modi, our Prime Minister, everybody has got challenges. But it's about how do we take it?
Actually, I'll tell you something, Jugal. God does not give problems to you that you cannot solve. If you have a problem, you will definitely have the solution in you. And that is why you are getting that problem. Which standard are you in, Jugal?
Sir, 7th standard, sir.
Will you be able to solve 10th standard problems? Math problems?
Sir, somewhat, sir.
Somewhat, but not entirely, right? But not entirely, right?
Yes, sir.
But the 10th standard guy will be able to solve it easily, right?
Yes, sir.
And that is why he is getting those problems and you are not. You won't get problems that you cannot solve. Right?
Yes, sir.
So it's easy for you. You know, now you know the answer that you can solve it. You just have to find the solution.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
He is striving, working hard to become the niche, the cluster or the community that he wants to be. The studious person, obviously, is spending a lot of hours in terms of academics. He's trying hard and he has come through a long way from a point that he can never think about passing the subject to someone in the top class right now he's in.
That's
So
wonderful.
all these questions are a part of the challenges, the life that he has been through.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jugal, for asking those questions. I know there is a lot of hands raising up and saying, asking. Yes, let's see how quickly we can move forward. Karthik.
Sir, my mother always used to say that failures are stepstones of success. So, can you tell me about your top 5 mistakes in your journey?
Tough times in my journey?
Top 5 mistakes in your journey.
Top 5 mistakes. No, actually, I'm not just made 5 mistakes. I made 500 mistakes. And that's why I'm here. I'll tell you why. The more the mistakes you make, the faster you grow. Do not be afraid to make mistakes. Now, usually people say that if you go one way, you become successful. The other way is failure, right? But what people don't tell you is only after failures you meet success. So the more the failures you meet and the faster you meet them, the faster you achieve success. Right? So failures are good. Top 5 mistakes, I don't have top 5s. I have top 500s. So
So does that answer your question, Karthik? Mistakes are okay and failure is a stepping stone to success is a true statement. It's not just a sentence that we've been listening to. It's actually true, because that's why we are seeing him here as the founder of the social company. Yes, lots of trials, lots of errors, lots of challenges, but every challenge, they grow. They went to another spot. Otherwise, till California, the social company would not have gone, right? So mistakes are okay. You don't feel guilty about it going forward. It'll help you to grow. We need to learn. That's very important. We can't say that, oh, on that day, uncle told, so let's do mistakes. It's not that alone, but what are you learning from it? That's also important.
Do mistakes, but don't do the same mistakes over and over again.
That's
Do
all.
different.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Nasneen. Ask your question, Adi.
As a child, what was your dream, sir?
What's that?
Right. As a child, what was my dream? I've had, right. I wanted to be happy. I'll tell you how big my dream was. I wanted to have a house that is built of stones, because நாங்க வந்து ஓட்டு வீட்டுல இருந்தோம். ஓகேவா?
Similar house, Sudarshan, அதனால I can understand.
தமிழ். ஸோ நாங்க ஓட்டு வீட்டுல இருந்தோம். ஸோ வந்து கல் வீட்டுல இருக்கணும்ன்றதுதான் எனக்கு பெரிய ட்ரீமா இருந்தது ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல. அதுக்கப்புறம் கல் வீட்டுக்கு வந்துட்டோம். காலேஜ் முடிக்கணும்ன்றது பெரிய ட்ரீமா இருந்தது. பட் காலேஜ் முடிச்சுட்டேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் வேலை கிடைச்சிட்டா நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படின்றது ஒரு ட்ரீமா இருந்தது. பட் வேலைக்கு போகாம பிசினஸ் ஆரம்பிச்சேன். I started as a freelancer while I was in college, while I was doing my master's degree. So freelancer இருக்கும், ஒரு பிசினஸ் இருந்தா நல்லா இருக்கும் அப்படின்னு தோணுச்சு. So it's always one step ahead. I do not dream in 10-15 steps. I dream one step ahead. So இது வந்து there's also science behind it, but all you have to know is if you are dreaming, if you are blessed with a big dream it. But if you don't have a big dream yet, see the next step and work for it, and it will take you. சென்னையில இருந்து மதுரை போகணும் அப்படின்னா உங்களுக்கு சென்னையில இருந்து மதுரை தெரியணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. ஹெட்லைட் ஆன் பண்ணி அடுத்த 10 மீட்டர் தெரிஞ்சா போதும். அந்த 10 மீட்டர் போயிட்டு அடுத்த 10 மீட்டர் போயிடலாம். மதுரைக்கு போகணுன்றது இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் தான், ஆனா அடுத்த 10 மீட்டர் போறது அதை விட ரொம்ப முக்கியம். ரைட்? So it's only the next dream for me. I don't think about. Recently I told in an interview too, I'm not trying to build $1 billion company now, but I'm trying to build $1 million company, which is very, very, very close to us now. So that's what we are looking at.
So that is a big thing. Can we give him a good round of applause for that? Because that's the next big dream. And from nowhere, from the house that is laid with all that, what do we do that he shares, right? From that point, building that company can be possible. And so likewise, you can also dream for your life. There is no stopping point. Nobody is stopping you. There is nobody who can stop your dreams. The only stopping point is us. If we stop, I don't want to, or I cannot work. If you put yourself a stopping point, it will stop. Otherwise, you can keep building. Hey, thank you so much for sharing that insight.
Ma'am, I have one more last question.
What is that, honey?
How do you achieve them?
Work. Do the work.
Do the work. That's it. Take action. That's a very important thing, right? Thank you, Sudarshan, for sharing that. And Bharati, yes, Bharati, go ahead.
Good evening, everyone. I'm a guest to this the launch of this book, and I'm so happy to see so many people. When I was young, I remember launching my first book with a lot of co-authors, and to see it feels like reliving that experience, and especially to see Sudarshan also here. It's really nice to see everyone. I wanted to mention that Mubdeen man has moderated the session so well and made it so interesting for me to listen to it also. My question was, as a budding entrepreneur, at the beginning you must have a lot of doubts. Like you said, you needed to prove to yourself. But how did you come over the self-doubt and all the social pressure?
Right. Don't listen to the world. Don't listen to the world. The world will try to put a lot of pressure on you, because they know only the guaranteed methods of winning, right? They
Yes.
don't know the unconventional methods. But if I know you said that you are a budding entrepreneur, which first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
So because you are going the unconventional way, the world will not listen to you until you prove it. So don't try to make them listen, show them. So
Wow.
stop talking and start showing.
Sure, Anna. Yes. Thank you. Thank you
Yes,
for
Bharat.
this opportunity.
Thank you, Bharati, for asking that question. And because of which I think everybody would have got that idea of, yes, you need to show. It's not only by telling. Yes, that's very important pointer that we describe in terms of which writing. All of you, the word that Bharati, Sudarshan was using it, the word showing. Where did we use it in our writing?
Descriptive writing, ma'am.
Very good. So descriptive writing is where we did all that showing, right? Not just telling. So this should be a way of moving forward to take care. Yes, anybody else, any other thought process that you would like to share? I know he has
Ma'am.
given time. Yes, Jugal.
Ma'am, one small question, ma'am.
Yes, what is that small question?
Sir, would you prefer smart work or hard work, sir?
I prefer all kinds of work, Jugal, because it has to be done at any point of time, right?
Sir.
So whichever place, whatever requires, you have to put it there because you cannot escape work. So actually, I don't believe in feelings, Jugal. Smart work and hard work are feelings related, right?
Yes, sir.
How and how much I work does not depend on how I feel that day. I do not believe in feelings. I believe in just doing the work. I believe in discipline, not motivation.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Smart work and hard work are motivation related. I'm not a motivated guy. I'm a disciplined guy.
He's a source of commitment. I think his consistency is something which you have to be. If you are in LinkedIn, go and check his post that he does every day, almost like before, almost around that time, 8. He's always there with his LinkedIn post, not even one single day being missed. And that's what commitment is all about. Whether it doesn't matter, yesterday I had fever and stomach pain, no. So all that, there is no way of sharing all this, even though we have all of that. It has to go in by 8 o'clock, right? That's the power of consistency, what Sudarshan is going through. And that's why he's the CEO of the social company and also the consistency which he's following. So which means smart and the hard work, it's all in our mind. If you feel happy about doing that, I think it's okay to be part of doing the hard work. Is also, we define it. We put words for that. Right, honey? It's all about some of the ebook, the right now that we have created it. Maybe someone else, it looks like ebook, how do I write? Too much of work. We can say that I don't have the time. But then some of us can say, oh, it's a feeling, it's an expression. I need to be feeling confident. I need to share this world through. I need to share my fictional tales. It's all you created it. Because making a fictional tale is also not easy. You have to be such a wonderful director and the thought process towards it. That's why this fictional tales that you've created. And Saina, thank you so much, Sudarshan, for being amongst us to share your golden nuggets. The words are not enough to thank you. I don't know. It's such a living example, a good role model, and an awesome human being beyond all that in your company. These are the things which is very important for us as a human being to take into the next step of being a CEO. The CEO, all that comes next. But what we love, you is such a wonderful human being who can always help, lend hand to take our people to the next best stop amongst you. And we are so privileged to launch this ebook, the cloud of novels in front of you that you see through. And everybody, with your round of applause, that we are just sharing this, so that these are all the books. I mean, these are all the content that's written by the batch of 57. And this all the publication. I know it goes on and on. All your stories, our classroom picture, and it goes on. It's almost like 70-80 pages. So there is a long series of things to go. Every story, every thing requests time to go through. But yes, we are so happy to have that launch that. And obviously we'll be sharing this. You can check all the proofreading, and then only we'll be launching in the Amazon Kindle. So thank you, Sudarshan, to be amongst us, and also in your presence, we launched it. Absolute pleasure and honor for us.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Actually, it's an absolute pleasure for me to have been invited to this event. It's been a long time since I've been to such a soulful event and amazing questions, kids. I actually have high hopes for you, right? I strongly believe that you guys are going to do great things in life. இந்த உலகத்துல நிறைய நல்லது நடக்கட்டும். அது நம்ம மூலியமா நடக்கட்டும். Thank you. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. That's a absolute true statement what he shared. Yes, let's all good things comes to the world, and those good things let it happen through us. Isn't it a great statement, all of you? Through you, all the great things can happen in the world. It's such a fabulous thing, and appreciate all your thought process, all your dreams, and hold it on and carry each one of these valuable life lesson into you, which can take you to the top. Yes, all of you, is that right? So how do you feel as we wrap up, as we complete and also come into the end of the creative writing workshop in terms of launch that we have did? It is there right now. It's all true sense that we have completed the ebook. What is it there with some of you? I know all of you did not speak, but then is there anything that you would like to share? Anybody? The feelings, the emotions, that what you want to share almost at the completion of creative writing workshop. Anybody? What's there for you? I know you are a little relaxed at this moment of body. Everything is done in terms of not the kind of speeches or something that I gave before, but right now you would have been calmed down. So anything else you would like to share at the end of the creative writing workshop? What's it for you? Anything you would like to share? Are still thinking? Aniruddha or Lokit or Nasneen or Karthik? Yes, yes, Jugal.
Ma'am, I learned the lesson from the story Kaufman, ma'am. If you want to gain one, we want to lose one, ma'am.
What's that? Gain one, we need to lose one, honey.
No, ma'am. If you want to achieve one thing, we want to lose one thing also, ma'am.
Why is that? What is that we need to achieve? What is that we lost, honey?
Ma'am, I know, ma'am, how to write a story, how to speak throughoutly, ma'am. But I'm missing you all, ma'am, from today.
Oh no, we are not going to miss. We are not going to miss all of that. I don't think so. I understand what you're sharing. Nivel, just can you please mute yourself, honey? Yes, yes. It's not like we are going to miss. We will be traveling. You can come back and pick a book sessions. All of that is going to be there. So you don't need to miss. But this structure, yes, the structure of workshop, yes, it is coming to an end. It's a temporary one, but it's not that we are going to miss it completely. We are going to be there. Pick a book, you can come. The community club that I told you always, it's a English speaking community club where you can do the role of book reviewers or evaluators or storytelling or quizmaster role, so that you don't need to lose the presence or touch of how do you communicate, improve your creativity. See, imagine the next one, the next pick a book session, the club is going to focus on a particular theme which Karthik loves the most. You know what is that? Can you guess? Karthik loves this as the most.
Movie.
Yes, Lokit. Wonderful.
Movie review.
Movie reviews is what we are going to take it up for the next Speaker Book Club. It is free. Allow anybody to come in. They can come here and learn. So we are going to take on, don't miss that opportunity once in a while. Just be there on the alternate Sundays. Connect with us, take roles and participate. So that's how we can be in connect. And also public speaking workshop is starting from this Monday. So those who are coming to public speaking workshop, yes, we'll hold on a little more time again there. So not a problem. You will be there. So to gain something, you don't need to lose. It's an investment. It's all a part of it. We don't need to use the term we are losing. It's all a gain. I mean, always see you got these many friends, you've got these many people, and they have listened to your stories. They know you. We don't know how we are going to help each other. How you were when you came to this workshop, very quiet, not ready to, and now you are a powerful person. That's what I see you, Jugal. You've grown vast and wild, and I'm so proud of you. So you will take this journey to a little more farther, fullest potential. Okay, so don't worry. Yes. Anyone else, as we wrap up, as we go ahead? Yes.
Ma'am?
Yes, Karthik.
Ma'am, I realized one thing, ma'am.
What?
From this, we need to strike when the iron is hot, ma'am.
What is? We need to strike when the iron is hot. That's
Yes.
great. That you got
Ma'am,
when. Yes.
ma'am, first I was thinking about joining the music class, ma'am. Then my friend told me about this amazing story carpet class, so I had to try it, ma'am. Then I came and I met many amazing people like you and Sujata, ma'am. And now I'm here, ma'am.
So that's when you have to strike when the iron is hot. You wanted to go somewhere, but then you came here and you found it very useful and also interesting, right, Ani? And we are also equally happy to travel the journey along with you because we know your presence in the classroom made all of us laugh out loud, isn't it? Imagine the storytelling session, how we started with a simple light tower. It went into that terrorist and then Tupaki and this movie together, how we mingled as a director. You created all that in that story session. So great. Your presence made all the difference, honey. Such a wonderful person you are.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, honey. Yes,
Ma'am,
Nasreen. Yes.
I would like to say a last thing. This workshop has enhanced my creativity in writing. I would like to thank Mubin ma'am and Sujata ma'am and all the faculties. I love this workshop so much and I'll never forget this in my life. Thank you.
I know all of you were always on time. Some of you, I can say that. Sudarshan, our time of the class is 7:30 usually. So we can see that students coming up at 7:15 itself. And we say that 7:15 you should be there. But then music will be played for some time until everybody arrives. Then 7:30 we exactly start. But 7:15, there are people like Nasreen always been there. 7:15, they listen to the music, even though they know the class will start by 7:30, always being there at 7:15. That makes the class interesting and excited, right? When you knock the door early, it makes the teacher also interesting, right, Nasreen? So in a way, you contributed. You contributed to our lives.
Wow.
Okay, thank you so much for that. How can I forget? Nasreen, as a student, as a person, I can never forget.
Thank you.
You took effort, you learned, you grew, and you did everything, whatever we asked for. What else you didn't do? It's such a great inspiration, nice role modeling you also played for others in your group. Thank you.
Ma'am, I really love this workshop. It has been a great experience. It has developed me socially and in terms of creativity. It has really helped me a lot. And thank you all for your support, Mubin ma'am and Sujata ma'am. Without all of your help and encouragement, I wouldn't have come so far. Thank you so much.
Thank you, honey. So I know it has been, it's not easy. And also as we speak, we are also, yes, going to depart at this moment. It's just a temporary phase that we are also ending. And I know as a teacher, as a trainer, it feels deep hurt within myself whenever the batch goes off. Because every batch is unique, every batch is special. And also we would like to congratulate Lokit. Sudarshan, we have chosen the title, The Cloud of Novels. After going through a lot of iterations from each of the students, we voted the best. The Cloud of Novels was chosen as the best one from the students. So it was not all of a sudden we created it. It was suggested by different students. And finally we did a voting, but no bribe was given. So they were all, it was a genuine voting system. So only that was chosen. And let's give a round of applause to Lokit for choosing that. For creating that name and all of the others. It's not easy to choose others' name as a favorite one, right? So in that way, you're also giving that empathizing moment of, I will also contribute when it is good, right? That gives a good vibration to all of us. So thank you, Lokit, for sharing the name. And we chose that because of which we were able to create a design. So thank you. Okay, so if you have to say in one word, if this creative writing workshop is what it is for you, what would you say? One word, not more than that. What is that for one word that you would like to describe us?
Fantastic, ma'am.
Fantastic. Okay. Any other inputs? Anybody?
Ma'am, this is beyond anything I could say, ma'am.
Beyond anything I could say. So no word. There is no
Yes,
word then. Thank you. Thank you, Karthik.
Inspiring, ma'am.
Inspiring. Yes.
Motivating session.
Motivating. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Any parents or any guest would like to share anything, I would like to open the floor for any of the parents or any guest would like to share few words. Feel free to share. Anybody's there? And you don't need to switch on the video. There is nothing, not a mandatory one. You can speak with the audio on, not a problem. Any guest or even the parents. And speaking in Tamil or English is not a problem. Okay. Yes.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mubin Madam and Sudarshan. Sudarshan, really wonderful to be to have your presence. Hello, can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead.
Fine. My name is Syed Hassan. I'm Mahdia's father. What the lessons what Sudarshan gave is really wonderful. I wish his company more and more success. I think Sudarshan, you are having a dream. I think you are also making the dreams of other people come true. That's really this is the fantastic satisfaction. I think no one else will have such satisfaction. I see a lot of your profiles in LinkedIn profile. Actually, I have one question. See yeah, you can impact in many ways, but you chose LinkedIn as a platform. What inspired you?
Sir, people on LinkedIn are pretty serious about their lives, and I wanted to impact people who are pretty serious.
I think that's a very unique selling point. It's very good actually, and I think the way you have opportunity to transform other businesses and make purpose and create value to them, it's really fantastic. Not only children, we also learned a lot from this session. So the whatever four golden rules you gave is really fantastic. It's across all, it can be applicable to across all the societies and the generations also. Really wonderful to have you around, and it's an inspiration. And Story Carpet team, really, I hats off to all of you and the children. The kind of creativity came across, the kind of motivation, enthusiasm they showed, it's really fantastic. All the best to everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Thank you, Syed, for sharing.
Sudarshan, I sent one LinkedIn invitation to you. Connect with me.
Okay, sir.
Syed Hassan. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Yes, Niralya. Anything you would like to share?
Yes, ma'am. This is Niralya's mother here, Geeta Shankar. Really, we joined as a guest here. Me too, a teacher, but it inspired me a lot. Not only the kid, it was fruitful for parents also. As a kid, as a part of kid, the kids will listen to their teachers more than their parents, because they think if we tell also, they will say that my teacher said this, my teacher said this. So this platform made my kid also, because daily we, as the solutions have said, we used to say daily, if we keep alarm, please listen to the alarm, or else don't keep alarm. You listen to your mind and you get up. But after solutions have said, yes, so it is also true. You said, no, it was a true. So my kid conversed like that. So we also think that this is a fruitful session for my kid. And we also wish to join my kid for this workshop in future coming days. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Sir, for a fruitful speech. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Yes, sometimes when it comes from a person who's sharing that authentically, and also somebody who has created that credibility, sharing those, hearing those words will take action, will make children to do action. That's the main reason why we wanted to call people who really made a presence, who really build great things, and the words from them impact a lot. That's the main reason. Thank you.
Hi, Mubin ma'am. Jaimani here, Jugal ma'am.
Yes, please, Jaimani, go ahead.
So I don't want to take much time. So I would really thanks to you and especially Shuddhata ma'am to how she is carried this session and how she is coordinating with us. This is really wonderful and it is very great to work with you. You know, right, initially how Jugal is now he is improved a lot. I hope that everyone has improved a lot with this session. So thanks for your support, ma'am. Thanks to each and everyone, especially to Sudarshan Shah. What Sudarshan Shah is especially is a well said. So I asked Jugal try to follow the same message in future as well as. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your wonderful words. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Jaimani. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate. See, the reason why we call the parents or also again students to resonate to speak is the reason being that is when you share certain things, it's only your ears are going to listen something from you. It's not like others. When I speak, it's only my ears, my mind, everything listens, and then only it is communicated to the outside world. So it doesn't matter because parents are also role models and for the students, for the children. And when you speak something, the good things and great things here, the children also learn to be grateful. The children also learn to be empowered. And that's the reason why we want to provide an opportunity for the parents also to share their thoughts, to express, and that internally boosts the children as well. Thank you, Jaimani.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am,
And yes, please, Nisha.
Nazmi mother.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much for the story, carpet team. Nazmi is a very shy and reserved type. Now I can see a lot of transformation in her. So thank you to the team. Thank you, Sujata ma'am. Thank you, Mubin ma'am. Thank you, Sudarshan sir, for your motivational speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Nisha, for sharing. And in a way, you are also discovering, right? To come to the platform, to the Zoom, to share, to speak, and seeing that your children will be empowered and grow more. Okay, my mother also was able to share something. And I know I have to leap forward a little more than what she did or what she expects from me. So they will have a self-starting, kick-starting alarm within themselves. They keep move forwarding. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Nisha. Yes, Sujata.
Ma'am, I want to introduce my sister, ma'am.
Sure, please introduce her and call her. Yes, please. Go ahead, Sujata.
Suganya. Suganya.
Suganya, are you there in the session? Sujata would like you to speak and share you certain thoughts here. Are you there, Suganya?
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Good to see you here, Suganya.
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
All good. Thank you so much.
Good. Here I'm. I present for as an ex-parent of my second one, Lakshmin Sai, and I'm ex-parent of Lakshmin Sai, who was in the creative writing for before 3 years back during that COVID period, and he have learned a lot, and he's writing his own stories and he's writing his own content. So I'm very happy with Story Carpet. Thank you so much, Mubin ma'am, for making this done.
Thank you, Suganya, for, I think Sujata was very excited to invite you as part of this, and she's doing the coordinator role for the first time, equally excited, thrilled at the same time, wanted to bring little nuances better for the children. And I'm so happy and glad that she did it.
That's good.
Thank you.
And thank you, Sudarshanam sir. Sudarshanam sir.
Sudarshan, she is trying to call you.
I'm Sukanya. I think you have number me, Sukanya.
Hi.
We have met in Tamilpreneur conference.
Ma'am, hi. How are you?
Hi, Birkinga. So, you have came to the right place.
Right.
These kids will be very helpful for a social company.
Okay.
And person you meet Mubin ma'am, and these students will be a very good content writer for your next future any projects. They will help you for sure.
Right.
Definitely. Thank you, Suganya, for giving that kind of a light, for shedding the light for them to have a broader vision. Now they'll think, oh, writing opportunity, a company, now they'll start asking me questions. You have given that input.
See, ma'am, this content writing is a very big opportunity as of now. So many of the companies are looking for this content writing. So you are doing a good job, and as per now, it's as a need of an hour. this program will be like that, and you can go ahead for schools and you can go out for colleges also. Even college students are struggling with this content writing.
Yes, yes, they are.
So
They are.
yeah, you can go ahead on the same, and as already as I told you, you can go for a long-term course rather than 1 month or 2 months. You can plan for levels, and you can go for year-long course. If
Yes.
it is so sure, I will enroll my children also.
Sure, sir.
That's great, and I will meet you, ma'am. I will meet you someday. I will text you.
Definitely, definitely.
And Sujata, she is very inspiring lady, and just now we came out because of your support. She will do the best.
Yes, she has already coming out. She's blooming, and she will do that. She is doing something which she never believed. So that's our pride, and that's our feeling of, yes, I'm feeling good about it. She's doing something beyond her potential. She's moving forward. She's creating every day. So great.
Good. Actually, we have launched our Japanese language training venture, ma'am. So we are looking for a persons who can able to write content for our few ventures. So I will text you, ma'am. I will text you.
Definitely.
We will meet. Sure.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudharshan sir. Thank you, Mubin, ma'am. Thank you, Sujata.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I know, yes, it is a culmination of everything. We started with the ebook launch, but it just went on to so many places and finally came to a particular point that we are concluding. I know that's a meeting point, and there is just a point we start, but we don't know how it's going to create, how it's going to make wonders. And in that sense, yes, your presence definitely made a lot of difference, Sudarshan. And each and every student is unique, powerful, creative, wonderful. As you said, everybody is different, but everybody is unique. And they have their strength and they have their weakness. But using the strength, definitely you can grow. And obstacles are all fine as part of the journey. Every obstacle is something which takes you to the top. And I know for all the students right now here, the journey almost ends here in terms of temporary phase. But as I told you, Pick a Book is a nice, good initiative that we are taking on. It's a free club and anybody can join, but take it on a longer term. You will be able to mold much more further with it. Okay. So never miss an opportunity to be part of the Pick a Book Club. And thank you, Sujata, for being a coordinator and all the people who have supported the journey. Wishing you all the best and success. And with that, I am almost concluding the session with, I know everything has to come to an end. January 24th, around that we have started, and it has to come to an end. So I know it hurts. It is deep. It is heavy. Every Tuesday and Saturday, we are here together as a team. And today we are waving goodbye to all of us in this Saturday session, in this evening. Loving you all so much. All of you, love you all so much. Take care. Is that okay?
Love you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for everything.
I know I'm missing all of you, but you're all there, always in my heart. And definitely, we are here. We are not going anywhere. Anytime, anything, do ping us, do ask us. We are there to support. We are there to help you. And I know the jokes that we cracked, the way we converse, the way we brainstorm, the way we talk. It's different. It's good. We will do that. Okay. Thank you. Love you. Bye-bye. Thank you, Sudarshan, for your time.
Yes, Mobin, no worries, don't be emotional. I can understand the situation where from Monday we are going to start another session, public speaking. It is as you know, it is a journey where you are motivating hundreds of students. Hats off to you, Mobin. Really, you're doing a fantastic job motivating the kids, not only the kids, adults and all. And Pick a Book session is a wonderful and fantastic event being continuously run. I think from 3 years it is.
Yeah,
running.
almost 2 years, 2.5 years almost. It's going on, Mani. Yes.
So definitely we can meet together there, and every kid can utilize the opportunity.
No, yes, they can. But I know when we put a temporary pass in all these sessions, seeing the tears of my children, it just stops sometimes. Yes, it's always an emotion. We need to express our true emotions also. We don't need to hide it. So
yes,
it's great.
I understand.
Yes. Thank you so much for all of you to be part of this journey. Wishing you all the best. Keep growing, keep becoming leaders. Anytime, any support, do always connect with us. We are there. Okay. Take care and loving you.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
All the best to all the kids and you, Moby. Bye. Take care.
Bye. Love you. Bye-bye.